Delusional people win at life. And it's simple. If you truly understand how this word works, you will know that the more delusional you are, the better. Because you will actually experience your delusion, what you want to happen, you will experience it in real life. According to the Hermetics, we exist on 3 planes: spiritual, mental, and physical. But most people are trying to control their reality only from the physical one. In order for you to change your life, you have to work with all 3 of them. The spiritual one is where you open the possibilities to be whatever you want. The mental one is the bridge, okay? The mental, without you seeing it in your head, you simply cannot manifest. And the last one, which most people are confusing it with the one that you only have to work in, it's the physical one. And actually, this is the last step. The physical one is only where you receive your manifestations. If you don't imagine, if you don't see it in your head, you're not going to be able to achieve it. You have to be delusional. That's why it's so important to be delusional. Fake it till you make it, right? The thing is, I just made a video about how to live from the end. And it's so true. If you live from the end, if you live with that delusion, okay, if you're already acting like your desire is already here, there's no other way but to see it in your reality. I promise you. I'm the example of that. I have manifested so many things in my life. And we do manifest all the time, okay? But I'm talking about intentionally, what I actually want to see in my reality. That goes with my pregnancy, that goes with coming back to my country. Before it happened, I already imagined it. I already lived it in my head, okay? I acted like I already have it. Every book that I've written about self-development, about manifesting, about you having the life that you want, in all of them they talk about that you have to have the vision first, okay? You have to be delusional first. If you don't see it in your head, you cannot have it in your physical world. You cannot receive it. And you have to understand, the more delusional you are, the better. Maybe you'll think, yeah, what will other people think about me? Why do you care? Why do you care what someone's gonna think about you? Recently I heard a TikTok, or I'm not sure where I saw it. It's all over the internet. But the video was about why not you? Okay? Why not you going after your dreams? Why not you achieving your goals? Why not you having your dream life? This is all it takes. You have only one life. Why not you using it to live it the way that you want? Not the way that you've been programmed. Delusional people win at life. Have you noticed that there's a lot of people that they just achieve everything with ease? They don't even try. The thing is, they don't work hard. Most people think that in order to build your dream life, you have to work really hard. You have to grind. You have to hustle. If you believe that you have to work really hard to achieve your dreams, in order for you to achieve your dreams, you will have to work really hard. But if you believe that everything comes with ease, everything is working out for you always, without you lifting a finger, that's how it will be, okay? And I'm not saying that only if you have it in your head, everything's gonna come. You have to take action. But in order for everything to connect, okay, the spiritual, the mental, and the physical, you have to put it together. That's how it works. You just have to stay in that frequency for long enough until you see it in your 3D. Some people can manifest, the next day they can see the 3D, okay? Some people may take them 10 years. It depends if you stay, if you act from that version of you that already has it. You simply have to jump from the reality that you are in to the one that you want to be. That's why we have to act as we already have it. That's why we have to be delusional, okay? So you jump from this parallel reality to the other one. It's so simple when you understand it. I really hate when I see people working 12-hour shifts, and I used to be one of them. I worked 12-hour shifts and I was exhausted. I didn't have time for friends, for family, for literally nothing. Just work. And I thought that this is how it should be. But this is simply not true. You can enjoy what you do, and you can actually make a living from it. It's so important to believe in yourself. Only depends on you. If you're at one moment feeling like you already have it, but the next one you're thinking, I'm not able to do this, I'm not capable of doing it, you're automatically canceling that manifestation. You automatically just canceling it. So that's why it's important to stay in that state of mind, to act as if until you see it in your reality. Because there's literally the masters in manifesting, I mean intentionally, because like I said, we all manifest. But the trick is to do it what you want to see. Because if we go a little bit deeper, you've been conditioned, okay, from age 0 to 7, whatever your environment was, whatever your parents told you, this is how you see reality right now when you're older. This is, imagine it like you have been put a lens that you see the reality through. And if you don't like your reality, your current reality, that means that you have limited beliefs. You can't just go over that. And there's no one else, no circumstances, doesn't matter what happened in your life. And I know when I say this, there's so many people that have experienced so many traumatic things, and I know that. And I'm not saying it lightly, but I'm saying that you can overcome it. The circumstances doesn't matter. If you try to not react to your reality, because most people are stuck in the past. Whatever happened to them, it's still traumatic for them. They still act from that pain, from what happened to them. If you can overcome it, then you can have the life that you want. You just have to be delusional, and you have to work on yourself. This life works internally, okay? You have to understand that whatever your reality is, this is just a mirror of who you are. And I know some people, again, that have experienced a lot of traumatic things, they may think, I didn't want this to happen to me, and I understand this. But somehow, some way, you've been programmed. And even if you don't realize it, because most of our lives we go on autopilot, and I'm not trying to say that it's your fault. I'm saying that you've been programmed to experience it in one way or another. So you can overcome this. You can change your life. I've talked about this before, but Joe Dispenza, on his retreats, he talks about how people are overcoming very traumatic experiences, and they are overcoming illnesses, and they start living from a place where they've never thought they can live. All the elites know how this life works. And if you go back in history and you read most of the books, it's been kept in secret because they didn't want everyone to know how it lives, okay? They needed someone to work for them. They needed someone that they can control. They needed someone that can do the dirty work. If everyone knew this, the world would have been a very different place right now. Once you start being delusional, then your whole subconscious, your whole program in your mind switches, okay? And your intuition starts working from that place. So you have to start listening to yourself more, because it's gonna give you signs. It's gonna give you, it's gonna make you do things that you don't feel doing them. This is gonna be the right thing to do. This will be the step that you will have to take. You have to start listening to yourself. Once you start listening to your intuition, what is telling you, then your life will go 360, okay? Your life will change completely. You have to understand that your subconscious mind has the answers for absolutely everything. Even if you don't realize it, your subconscious mind is connected with that spiritual side, okay? And like I said, everything, that spiritual level, the field of the quantum field of all possibilities, it's there. So it has the answer to absolutely everything. If you have lost your keys, your subconscious mind knows where you lost them. If you're looking for a specific answer or for whatever it is, your subconscious mind knows the answer. This might sound very woohoo, but it's not. I think in 2026 it's so important for everyone to know how this life works, because we are so advanced. We are the bridge of AI coming with the full force, okay? And if we know how powerful we actually are, and that we literally can control this life that we live in, you can literally control your reality. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to be healing forever. You don't have to be in pain. You can achieve happiness. You can have a beautiful life. You can have everything that you want. So my advice to you is be as much delusional as possible. Live live in the reality that you want to live in before you see it. And remember that the 3D, the physical world, needs time to catch up. So be patient and know that it's coming, feel that it's coming, and there's no other way but to manifest in your reality. So that's gonna be all for today, guys. As always, if you like this video, I will highly appreciate if you hit the like and the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one.